confirmation hearings began on Wednesday of this week for Deputy Assistant Director of the Department of Justice, Emil Bove, who, of course, Donald Trump has appointed to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals for a lifetime appointment. But those hearings, as I said, started Wednesday. On Tuesday, we actually got some pretty shocking information from a former DOJ employee who was let go earlier this year. This person has turned whistleblower and claims that Emil Bove, in his position near the top at the DOJ, directed DOJ lawyers to not only ignore orders from the court, but also to lie to judges during cases. And he did that, of course, to be able to further implement Donald Trump's agenda that, as we all know, has been repeatedly stymied by the federal court system in most instances. But here is what this whistleblower, a man by the name of Erez Rouhani, here's what he said. And he has filed, of course, an official complaint. He was fired after truthfully stating in court that the administration had wrongfully removed Maryland resident Kilmar Abrego Garcia to El Salvador, and he alleges that high-level governmental personnel knowingly and willfully defied court orders, directed their subordinate attorneys to make misrepresentations to courts, lie, and engaged in schemes to withhold relevant information from the court to advance the administration's priority of deporting non-citizens. Bove said they, quote, would need to consider telling the courts fuck you and ignore any court order preventing the removal of immigrants to the prison in El Salvador, according to Rouhani's complaint. Now, this is the man who, again, is most likely going to end up on the Third Circuit Court of Appeals for the rest of his life, until he decides to step down or nature decides it's time for you to not breathe anymore. Republicans have a majority in the Senate. What's to stop them from putting this SOB, who has no respect for the rule of law, on that court? And the answer is nothing. The only thing stopping Republicans is their own conscience. So something that doesn't exist, right? A figment of our imagination, thinking Republicans have a conscience. This guy will likely be confirmed. Now, I would be grateful if we get enough Republicans who say, you know what, this is a bridge too far. I'm not going to vote for this guy. I'm going to vote down this confirmation. Let's get somebody else in. There's no shortage of wackadoos out there that Donald Trump could put in. So it's not like this is make it or break it. But we have seen repeatedly far too few Republicans in the Senate willing to go against Donald Trump. And that is why I am convinced at this point, and I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt I will be, that Bove will not be confirmed. He probably will be. And this is the kind of mentality that he will now bring to the federal court system. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.